Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. Late Monday night, but the boys will not miss an opportunity to talk Texas A&M on the recruiting trail as Mike Elko and the Aggies land four-star running back Deondrae Riden from the state of Texas. And this is a bad last couple weeks for the folks that did not think Mike Elko could get it done on the recruiting trail with this Texas A&M program. Cleaned up in the transfer portal and now off to a phenomenal start, building that 2025 class out, most notably getting it done in the state of Texas. Deondrae Riden, an extremely fun film study. We're going to get into the film. What you're going to see from Deondrae Riden, one, phenomenal contact balance. This is a running back that is smooth in open space, but when he is absorbing contact, he just doesn't go down. And that's a trait at the running back position that I kind of feel it gets overlooked when evaluating these running backs. I think we're often looking at track times, verified measurables. You turn on the film for Deondrae Riden, he absorbs contact extremely well, has a really nice feel for running the football, some really nice vision. Really excited to get into Deondrae Riden, talk a little bit about what Texas A&M has done on the recruiting trail. Before we get into it, just want to say thank you to you guys and a massive shout out to the Texas A&M fans, whether we're talking on the recruiting trail, in the transfer portal, doing deep dives into this program. The amount of support you guys continue to show the boys means a ton. Cannot thank you guys enough. If y'all do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll continue to keep you guys as updated as possible with what Texas A&M is doing on the recruiting trail. And without further ado, let's get into Deondrae Riden. And you talk about just evaluating the film for a second. Deondrae Riden, he gets it done, and the film is not full of 70-plus yard carries and the flash highlights, but what it's filled of is just really solid runs where Deondrae Riden just getting downhill, absorbing contact, making people miss. That's the type of stuff that translates to the next level. He's a no-nonsense running back. He is not trying to go east and west. He's trying to go north and south. He hits holes extremely hard, and you do see on the film when he gets in space, when he has open green in front of him, he has very good movement skills in terms of making people miss at the second level, but straight up burners when it's time to kind of put the gas pedal down and make it happen. Really big fan of Deondrae Riden. Taking a look at the numbers, 336 carries for 2,300 yards, 30 touchdowns during his first 2 years of high school football, 7 yards per carry in the state of Texas at DeSoto, where you're playing some elite level competition. Getting into the film and talking about Deondrae Riden, again, a really fun film study. The first play you're going to see just really an absolute lethal stiff arm, and you kind of get the sense of this is a guy that he's pressing the hole. He is trying to get downhill whenever he can. He's getting north and south, and that's kind of what you want to see at the next level. Next rep you're going to see is just a guy that when he sees it, he's very good vision, very good feel for the running back position, but we're going to get downhill and we're going to turn on the jets when we need to. This is a guy that I think can get it done in those short yardage situations, but also a guy that when it comes to hitting the big play, certainly capable of it. Third rep, you're going to see just a kind of phenomenal contact balance. He has a really strong lower half, and that shows up on the film, absorbing contact, running through tacklers. It takes arm tackles aren't bringing a guy like Deondrae Riden down. A really good feel for staying on his feet, continuing to get downhill. And again, this is not necessarily a 60-yard touchdown run, but you're going to see him find the hole, hit the hole really hard, and then we're going to make guys at the second level miss, continue to get north and south. There is not a lot of east and west on this film. He's a guy that wants to get downhill and wants to get downhill in a hurry, pressing holes consistently. And then you see him at the red zone. Just a few walk-in ones. Again, no nonsense. We're getting downhill. We're getting the job done. This is a film study that this is the type of running back that you feel confident is going to hit at the next level. Again, really good vision here. We talk about pressing holes. All right, when it's not there, we're going to bounce it out. And again, you get to see the athleticism, the speed that he has in space. Really big fan of Deondrae Riden, and a guy that you just kind of feel is going to translate to the next level at a high level. And you take a look at what Texas A&M is doing in this 2025 class. Two things of note. One, getting it done in the state of Texas. 4 commitments in the boat right now, all from the state of Texas. But secondly, I kind of want to just comment on the buzz that's around this Texas A&M program. We've seen Texas A&M get it done on the recruiting trail under Jimbo Fisher, but what's special about this is you feel like, one, you trust Mike Elko in terms of the roster construction, but more importantly, the player development. But more importantly than that, you often see first-year head coaches, maybe there's kind of some question marks about the future of the program. Recruits maybe being a little bit hesitant to give first-year coaches a look on the recruiting trail. You're not seeing that with Texas A&M. In fact, you're kind of seeing the opposite. It seems like there's a ton of buzz, whether these guys are in the transfer portal or on the high school trail, excited about what's going on in College Station. I think that's what excites me the most about what's going on with this Texas A&M program. This sounds like it's going to be a really fun next couple of weeks and months for Texas A&M, not only as spring practice kicks off under the Mike Elko era, but also on the recruiting trail. We'll leave it at that, and we'll continue to update you guys as Texas A&M continues to get it done on the recruiting trail. Again, appreciate the Texas A&M fans. This has been a blast of a program to talk about, and that is a lot of thanks to you guys and the support you guys have shown. If y'all do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.